skins, and this is how good the skin is, how good the player is, and based on like how many people and how popular they make the skin. Now there may be some other people, and if I tweet some people that say, well, they don't make that skin. If they had it in the water bundle, I'll count it. If they have it in the water bundle, I'll count it. So if they don't have it in the water bundle, I don't consider them. Like that their skin anymore. Yeah, pro players. How many pro players? So the first pro player we have is Zemi. Zemi means I think the Jotaro superhero skin. He means the Jotaro superhero skin. He usually writes a Mary Mint on it, but the exclusive pick out, so you can't get that. So I'm sure that's gonna make the superhero skin. Got bold suit pattern, blue hairstyle B, eye mask on, belt off. By the way, I'm recording this on my Twitch stream, which is very weird. You don't want to know that, but yeah, the reason why I upload videos on my YouTube, on my Twitch is because I make the videos look a little bit easier. Anyways, I'm gonna repeat these strats: primary material cloth, lime green; plastic material, lime green; accessory cover for the mask or for basically the eye mask. You want to put on green, like lime green, no eye effects, light lime green, and nothing right here except I want to make it. I think it's it's platinum. It's platinum for the hair. Overall, superheroes are one of the most customizable superheroes, one of the most customizable outfits ever. So I'll give Zemi Stin a Zemi's a voted pro. He wins almost every zero build tournament. So technically, he's one of the best players out there right now. Which kind of that's not surprising. Another guy who mains the super skins is Day. Except he mains, I think, the white superhero skin. This probably is not the exact one, but you get what I'm saying. He made the white superhero skin, not the ones that got nerfed, but the ones that were actually, not the ones that got nerfed. I'm talking about the ones that like, same with Coaches. He means the white superhero skins, but they're not nerfed. He just uses another one that's not entirely white anymore. It's not sad or anything, just not that hard to see anymore. But they've also been enjoying the Lara Croft skin as well. So I'll consider superhero skin, Days, and also Culture skin at the same time. But Zemi, not Zemi, but I consider Day using the Lara Croft, because if you don't use usually thumbnails, you see most of Lara Croft on there, besides his, and he has white superhero skin, then Lara Croft, then white superhero skin, then Surfwitch, then white superhero skin, then Lara Croft. So it's kind of obvious he writes the Lara Croft skin, and he writes the superhero skins as much as we do. So that's pretty much how I see it. That's how I see it in my eyes. I see right down my eyes. But yeah. Next up is Face Wave. Face Wave has probably one of the worst control settings I've probably ever tried. Probably because of skill issue, and that's because I'm probably bad at the game. But yeah, I forgot to give rating. Zemi's one of the best plays out there, so he gets a 9 out of 10 for the skin. For the play, how good is he? And how popular make the skin? The super skin's already popular already, so yeah. And I'll give Day a 8 out of 10 since, he actually made, because Lara Croft is still one of the most popular skins today. I still see the skin. even if it's a Battle Pass skin, which is crazy to think about how a Battle Pass skin is still used to this day. And that's with a face wave. Wildcard is only here because he's actually very popular, but you don't see him that much anymore. However, that Bomb makes the face away. He's actually a very good of a stealed player. He's actually more of a control player, and you know, his setting's probably one of the worst I've ever tried. Maybe it's a steal issue, but yeah. This is probably the skin that's probably the most popular. So for popularity wise, it gets a 9 out of 10. The skin gets a 7 out of 10. And the pro and how good the player is, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Not saying I could beat Face Way. I'm not saying that. I'd probably beat Tim the Tapman and not about telling me. I've beaten YouTube Hunter before, which is probably like 3 pros before. That's probably like 3 pros. Which I'd probably only beat those 3 pros. Besides that, I don't think I could beat any other pro on this list. Unknown Army is up next, and he made the Kuno stand as popular as it is. Look up Unknown Army on YouTube. Unknown Army. If you go to his recent video, I'll be picking one of you to be the next Unknown Army, which was a year ago, so I don't know why. He hasn't made a video in over a year on YouTube, but every single one of his videos are usually Manic and Kuno, but you mostly see Kuno in the thumbnails. He also uses the Shattered Wings on the skin, which is also in the shop right now. You can buy the Unknown Army combo by buying the Dream skin and buying the Shattered Wings Bad Brain on it. And that's 1,200 V-Bucks. But the Kuno skin generally is 1,500. So you have to pay a lot of good money for the skin. And for the back and for the whole combo as well. Next up, I don't think anyone has made a No More Masters popular besides Nick 30, but I don't have the Canadian one, so yeah. I'll give Unknown Army score right now. Unknown Army is probably one of the best people right now. He gets an 8 out of 10. How good the skin is? 8 out of 10. How probably made the skin? 7 out of 10. Pretty low rating. I think Canadian Mono Master, Nick 30 is probably one of the most popular YouTubers out there. He probably made all the Mono Masters popular, which is how good he is. He's probably one of the best players out there. And how good the skins are, I would say a 7 out of 10. But, however, it's 1,500 V-Bucks, so I really don't like it. I don't think you've ever seen anyone besides Guild Hen use the Echo skin. If you look up the person named Guild Hen, there's someone named Guild Hen. And then afterwards, he's been mainly sometimes the Tigris, which is probably his main skin by now, which is sad because I considered him the Guild Hen person. He made the Echo pretty popular. He also made the Dynamo, then Travis, then Motor Masters, and then Gingerbread, then Aura, then Halloween skin, then Grind. Pretty sure he doesn't even have a main skin. I'm pretty sure he changes his combo pretty much, like a lot. Pretty sure he changes his combos all the time, but this is Guild Hen's Rocker Bundle, and in his Rocker Bundle, we consider this skin in his Rocker Bundle. This is also the first person to have the Rocker Bundle on the person we just listed. So yeah, it's the second person we have to talk about that has a Rocker Bundle. Ooh. Next up is the weak skin, aka the Zeno himself. Focus. Okay, maybe. Okay. I always forget to do the rating. So, rating. How powerful is the skin? How powerful did he make the skin? 5 out of 10. You never see the skin ever. He's a very good player, so I'll give him a 9 out of 10. And how good is the skin? 4 out of 10. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm being a little bit harsh. 6 out of 10. I'm being a little bit harsh here. I'm not sure if it's just the sunglasses or anything, but it's not bad or anything. It's just genuine a good skin. Focus here. It's how good is V. Did you all seen V? V has probably. If you look up V right now, he's probably one of the only people to have a Zen. In most of his videos, he doesn't. In most of his videos, he has it focused but without the mask on. And sadly, you cannot and there's no style for that. Yes, sadly, you cannot have another style for that. So, yeah. The last time he used the focus edit style, when it was with a mask, was 4 months ago. But still, he makes the focus, but he makes the focus still. But you know, he just doesn't like. But you can't really see the mask. But if he did have a mask unmasked, that would be kind of cool. Lift. What the fuck? Okay, before we do anything, rating. I love the skin, but it's not how much I love it. Reed gets a 7 out of 10. Without his Zen, he probably would be a 10. Not saying he's bad, but he just has a Zen, so that makes him probably lower. How popular the skin came? Well, it didn't become popular before Chapter 2, Season 4. You never saw anyone run that skin to Chapter 2, Season 7 or 6. Because that's when the skin became popular, and that's when V gained more popularity. And how good the skin is. Personally, one of my personal favorite skins, so I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Beaton Expert. Beaton Expert is made by the fastest editor ever. I don't know why he made the skin. Don't ask why he made that skin. He has an editor to get off the hat, which is probably not the best idea ever. Probably not the best idea to take this shit off. Because, you know, this bulky ass hair comes in your way. But yeah. He usually uses the Wolfpack backbone with any other pickaxe. I won't see him with any other skin besides this skin. I won't see him any other skin without this one, so, yeah. How popular did he get the skin? I thought he didn't make any popularity, but the Recon Expert pretty popular. Became popular around Chapter 2, Season 2, between Chapter 2, Season 5, I would say. But then Chapter 2, Season 6 to from Chapter 3 has fallen off in popularity. But I still see some good players using them. How good is the skin? 2 out of 10. Not a bad skin. It was good at the time. And now, what do I give Rift as a good player? He's the fastest editor, but he's not like the best player when it comes to aiming. So I'll give him 8 out of 10. Let's up his spreadsheet with the Recon Specialist. We're not even 15 minutes done. I'm already halfway done. But I speed this up before we die. Oh my god. So he means the Recon Specialist. So yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't know what pickups he runs with it. I think he runs that one. Pretty bad combo with to run with it. Shooting how it doesn't match, but it's his combo. It's his skin. With medicine type of you kind of run it. You kind of have to run with whatever. Kind of run it with like whatever you like. So yeah. How about is the skin? 3 out of 10. You never see the skin in game, but this is pretty rare. How good is the skin? 7 out of 10. How good is the player? 8 out of 10. Next up is Benji Fishy, probably one of the most famous pros out there. He has made the Silencer popular, and it was so popular at that time. They made Epic gave it an edit style 2 weeks before its appearance. The day Benji Fishy claimed it, the next day, boom, assignment edit style. So that's how the stand became. And Benji Fisher was already popular enough, because he made the fish stick one of the most popular skins as well. But sadly, ever since Slime came in, he was like, yeah, I'm probably changing my name. The Benji, he still lost the fish stick as his profile picture. He still sometimes has fish stick in some of his thumbnails. But overall, you both see him with like any other player. Oh, since I mentioned Benji Fisher, you might as well just include his duo, Mr. Savage. He means Midas, not mid Midas. I'm just saying Midas. Right? It could be any skinny version of Midas. There's Midas who sometimes use Shadow Midas, who sometimes use the Purple Star Trooper, which is weird. But Midas, he has 3 main skins: Purple Star Trooper, Midas, and Travis Scott. So my boy's a big fan of the male skins, and the male skins never get attention for some reason. Yeah. Most of his videos are from most we have Benji, like mostly Simon, but if you look at some of his videos, well, if you actually look at his videos thumbnails, he has fish stick on them, but he has Simon in the videos, so he probably just uses fish stick as another one. And Grunt Fishy, he also has used the Addison Pack skin for a while, but it's not really popular anymore. He used it this style, but it's not popular anymore. Since, it hasn't come out yet, and it's an Icon Series skin. And Icon Series skins are not the most popular. How good is the skin? I would say 9 out of 10. Probably one of the most popular pros out there. How good is the skin? 7 out of 10. How good is the player? 9 out of 10. So, pretty high rating. Kurtz, my favorite pro on this list. With Spot Pro. We don't see him with Spot Pro anymore. We don't see him with Spot Pro anymore. Like, when was the last time you seen him with Spot? You would have Spot Pro. You would have Kurtz. And yeah. By the way, his videos, his YouTube thumbnails, his profile picture on YouTube is Richard Sparkbird, and most of his thumbnails have Sparkbird in them. He uses a lot of other stints too, like Catwoman. He has used Chica. He has used the original Renegade stint. He has used a lot of other stints. But I feel like he still has I feel like he still has the power to make the Smart Player damn popular. How popular is this skin? 8 out of 10. Well, actually fell off, so I'd give it a 7 out of 10. How good is the skin? 7 out of 10. How good is the player? 8 out of 10. Southwich Taspio. Taspio is which is the FNCS one, I believe. I could be wrong there. I know it's someone that means the Southwich though. I think it's the person who won at last FNCS, and yeah. Whoever won that, not this season's FNCS, the other FNCS before that. He made the Silverwich Star one, but I prefer not Star one because it's overused. But kind of matches the pink. But I prefer Bold Bar because it's more pinkish in color. But yeah, how good is this skin? God gifted to it's a 9 out of 10. Oh, 7 out of 10 before the bad window. How power is this skin? 5 out of 10. You never see a skin in public or arena matches. But I see it only around sometime when it releases back in shops. How popular is how good is the player? Not 10 out of 10. I mean, how would he win FNCS? He must be that good at the game. Chica. Now, Chica has her own stand in the game, but she used to mean the art style of Zadie. But yeah, Zadie with special spawn and aspect is usually her main combo. So, yeah. Pretty common combo, right? I would say Chica's very good player, but not popular anymore. I would not say as popular as other players say she is. Probably just 7 out of 10. How probably is this skin? 9 out of 10. You see this probably in most of your games. And how good is this skin? It has $300 for the price of 1200. It's probably one of the best ones of us gaming the or one time. But it was in this rocker bundle, so I counted it. How probably is the skin? 10 out of 10. How good is the skin? 7 out of 10. How good is the player? 8 out of 10. I just want to get the skin out the way because I hate this skin. It's overused, but come on, bro. Can we just stop overusing Aura? I don't know if Fantasy 4 is proud of her concept in the game, but I just don't want to offend Fantasy 4 with saying that her combo is, like, I don't want to say it's bad. I want to say it's a good skin. Aura's a generally good skin. It's that the sweats that used her, or the fake tryhards or fake sweats that use her, just make her look bad in the game. So it's probably the best way to just say, yeah, get the skin out of my face, but it's a good skin. It's that's what's used it too much. This is probably one of the worst idea skins in the whole game. Yeah, Crystal here, who used to be made by Buddha, but now Buddha has his own skin, so yeah. Waiting for Reverse K to get skin up, but I don't care if he's that popular. I don't care how popular he is. Give him a rocket bundle. Not a rocket bundle. Give him a skin because I'm too tired of him using that skin. Okay. I think everyone else is tired of him having a skin. Like if you give him a skin, he'll probably shut the frick up about it. Okay. How good is the skin? 0 out of 10. How good is the player? 10 out of 10. Well, I'll probably say 9 out of 10. How popular is the skin? 6 out of 10. Stove or Cypher PK. That's which one you want to say. Manic. How good is the skin? 10, like 9 out of 10. Probably one of my favorite skins out there. How popular is the skin? And 9 out of 10. And how good is the pro? Cypher and Stokes are probably one of the best players out there. Honorable mentions. FNCS, but you don't see this. I don't think anyone mains this, but it could be popular more. This skin should be probably made by someone but I don't see it. Recon Ranger could be made by a player if the right person frames her. I have more honorable mentions on the way. More honorable mentions in the way. And here they are. Ranger. You see with the skin for his main skin combo is usually the blue super skin. I'm a little tired of him now, but still. So yeah. I'd have to put Steven Skin somewhere on the list, so yeah. Someone said, yeah, she has a great skin. Razor Beam's Old Main. Probably one of the best ones out there, but it's not try hard or popular. Tony Melf was not popular or good, it was just used a lot. Back in the Christmas days, it would, if it was Lockwood and Landon, just use meme Christmas skins for, you know, fun. I just got rid of 2 skins I did not need to. Let's just get rid of these skins and then we get food back. But yeah, that's it. Bye.